All right, coding fans, here we are at making your own portals. We have 2 islands and we need to learn how to place a portal. We have already been, or they have already initialized our portal for us. And notice that we have a parameter of color with a argument of that color green. The cool thing is, if you want to change it, you can highlight the green and change the color if you want, and we'll play with that when we get to a puzzle of our own. So let's talk about placing a portal. It's still going to be world.place, but if we think about it, a portal has a starting and an ending point. So right here, we've got place portal at start and then at end. Okay, so just kind of show you how it is. Place green portal, and I'll just place it in the middle. 1, start row 5, which will be right here. And then right here, 5, 1. So we'll end at 5, 1. So we will have to code in 2 spots or 2 coordinates for this. And now, so that's how we do it. I'm not particularly sure this is where I want to do this, mainly because now I'm going to have to code turning them off and turning them on. And just to remind you how to turn them off, you can just go green portal dot is active single equal sign true. Or I'm sorry, to turn it off, it's going to be false. All right, so that's how we would turn it off. So you could go about this, code them, turn it off, get through, see now they're off, get through, collect all the gems here, turn it on, step here and do that. But really, I think there's a better way. And that is for our character to do all of this stuff first and end on a portal. So I'm going to change where I place my portal. And this way, I'll never have to turn it off or turn it on again. So if I think about it, in order to go through a portal, you must step onto the portal. So if our character starts on a portal, so if we put the portal where he's standing right now, he won't go through it until he steps back onto it. So 06, 04, so that's at 05. So this is going to start at 05, and then when he comes back here and goes through it, he's going to be standing there at 41. Okay, so if we noticed, I changed my start column to 0, my start row to 5, my at end column to 4, and end row to 1. And let's take a look at where we are here. And you notice it pops up underneath him, but he doesn't go through it. You can't go through a portal until you step onto it. This is going to help me out because I'm not going to see this as a for loop, then go through the portal, and then another for loop. I'm going to see this as one loop 8 times. So let's take a look at that. So we have 8 gems to collect. So I'm going to go 1 through 8. And I'm going to say, okay, first thing, he's got a gem right above him. Let's go ahead and collect that. So collect gem. And then we're going to get to the next one. Move forward, turn right, move forward. Okay, so we'll be standing there facing the wrong way. So turn right, turn right. All right, and I think if we do this 8 times, we'll be fine. I might have miscounted, but let's check this out. Run this a little bit faster. Go here, get that one. Go here, get that one. All right, so I think this is going to work. And then we go through. Now we turn around and we get this one. All right, and this will finish it up. But if you notice when we get to the last gem, we still do a ton of stuff. There's still a lot of code running. And this is where we have to kind of look up or think really hard about what we want to do. Here we have less code, but if you think about it, after collect gem, we've got move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right, turn right. And we don't need that code to be run. So if I change my code a little bit, all right, and I say we do this 7 times, and we add 1 line of code at the bottom. So after he gets to the last gem, right, we'll run this again fast, and you'll notice that he's just standing right there ready to get the last gem. So if we just put collect gem where the cursor is now, we can just collect the gem. So this is kind of the trade-off right here. So right here, if I say collect gem and run the code, his last line of code, or this last line of code, will be the last thing he does, or the last thing he needs to do. So by adding one more line of code here, we're actually cutting out 5 lines of code for the computer to process, thus making it more efficient, making it run faster, and stuff like that. So that is kind of the trade-off that we have to deal with here, is whether we just want the check mark, or this is what I like to call the update. So when we're running app updates, and they say longer battery life, faster processing, stuff like that, what they're doing is they're augmenting their code to run less of it, or have it be more intuitive, and run less code and less processing power. Anyway, so multiple ways to solve this one. For loops, while loops, gem counters, all sorts of stuff like that. But I think this is a pretty easy way to get through this one. It's minimal lines of code, and it does everything that we're supposed to do on this one. All right, we'll check you on the next one. You're kidding me.